Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to Union Cross. We're going to be talking about all the updates that are happening on JP right now that will be happening global. Some of these are mixed. Some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about is also in global currently, but we're going to go through the new story in JP, dealing with the bad guy breaker Keyblade as well, bug fixes, and a couple of quality of life updates coming in as well. So we're going to talk about all of that. Let's start off with the story. So this happened on Twitter the other night. 5 new main quests coming in. If you guys want to check out all this out and the new Keyblade, go to Endolfin's channel. I'm going to leave a link down below. Endolfin right down there. So this is the new Keyblade. It's upgraded to plus 15 now. This is without no subslots on. Endolfin actually took off the subslots, and he's got a 3.00 multiplier at level 15. Our level 35 Keyblades, most of our level 35 Keyblades do not even have a 3.0 multiplier. This has a 3.0, a 2.9, 2.3, and a 2.650 at level 15. I cannot wait till this Keyblade hits 25 and then 35 and then past that. With the subslots, this thing's at like 6 easily with some people. So this is a crazy Keyblade. This crazy. The Keyblade doesn't have reverse, doesn't have upright. You just put a power metal there. It doesn't matter what you put there. Just put a power metal there. Just put a magic metal there. Reverse or upright. This is such a crazy Keyblade. And a little sneak peek on the story and the bosses for this new story update. Here you go. Here's one. Like I said, come check out Endolfin's channel to see the rest of this. And then you also got like the whole army there. If you guys watched it, Wreck-A Ralph, you know exactly what the scene is. It's really freaking cool. So give Endolfin some love. Go check out his channel. Go watch the video. Hit that like button. Subscribe. All that good stuff. He updates the JP stuff all the time. So that is story. I can't wait till global catches up to this because I would love that Keyblade. And I just love to have it. I would love that Keyblade. So let's jump into the next thing and let me talk about the updates that's been happening. So there's a couple of bug fixes they fixed, but there's also a bunch of quality of life stuff that went through. And thanks to Alien and Roboloid for the translations on Discord. Really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to talk about exactly what's on this page here. So starting from the top, we've got a beginner's guide. They've added a beginner's guide to the home screen. There's actually a button now that you can actually push. So that's good there. If you guys are new to the game, check it out. But you can pretty much find all the other information from like Twitter, Discord, talking to people on Reddit. I think there's Facebook groups that's also out there. But yeah, if you guys want something quickly in the game, they now have a button for that. Second thing is in your metal inventory. This is really, really good. The status bonus SB, all that. What it means by status bonus, let me read the translation. So you can now tell what metals are status boosted and supernova and supernova plus without having to tap on that metal. So there's going to be an icon showing, or the difference showing that this metal is super burst plus, or it has extra plus 1000 strength on it. So that's going to be really cool. That's actually needed for a very long time. I don't understand why they just don't update it when they release this new mechanic to the game. They're like, oh look, we're making these new metals. They can be super burst and super burst plus. Nah, we won't add a filter for that. Screw that. We'll wait like 6 months to add a filter for that. It never crosses my mind why it doesn't cross their mind. So that's for that one. The second one is trait metals of any kind can now be stacked up to 99. I talked about this in my other video, but there's a note. Trait metals can no longer be placed in the pet slot. So you know how for the high score challenges, we would put like 26% boost metal in the pet slot. Even though you can't activate it, you can have that grayed out metal for a percentage boost in the high score challenge. You no longer can do that because metals can be stacked now. Oh look, a stacked. I pulled one metal off that stack. Wow, I'm using it now. I don't know why they took that away, to tell you the truth. I guess people were just cheaping out the high score challenge and they wanted an excuse, so they use this as an excuse. Trait metals won't stack if they have traits attached to them, are leveled up, have guilt unlocked, have skills, are set as favorite, or are currently set as a shared metal. So pretty much the metal has to come out as it came out of the pull. Do not fuse them together. Do not have anything on them, period, and they will stack. If it comes with the skill, then that one will be separate still, which makes sense because if you have to use it for the skill, or you're saving some of these trait metals with skills on them, that's accessible to being in a different slot. So that does make sense, but there's a little catch. You can't use them in the pet slot. That's the biggest thing for me. Everything else is pretty much straightforward. It makes sense. If the metal's different, the metal's different. It has a higher level. It has more guilt on it. And I've seen some people guilt their trait metals out of spite for not pulling the actual metal. So Up next, we got added trait, evolvable, and supernova to the metal list filter, like we're talking about. It goes with the same thing above. You can tell what's supernova, supernova plus, and what's a trait metal, but there's also a filter button, so only they'll show up on the screen, which is really, really good. They've also added a feature to sort metals by the ability strength. Another really good feature to have in there. I'm going to talk about this more once it's in global. I'll showcase it. Then we got when fusing metals and tapping optimize, Huey and Dewey and Louie metals will be preferred and selected. Attack metals won't be selected anymore when you hit optimize. So before, when you hit optimize, sometimes your attacking metals, what they mean is like your tier 1, 2s, 3s, some metals that are just loose around there. They used to pull those out and put them into your optimization for not upgrading, leveling up the experience on a metal, which really was frustrating because I've lost a lot of unique metals that I didn't unlock because I was just farming them. But that was in the past when we had like event metals that we could farm, but you could also just lose metals you just pulled as well. So I don't know why that feature was there ever since like all these evolved metals and experience metals were farmable. So that should have been taken off a long time ago, but it's good to see, you know, quality of life stuff added here and there. Takes them a long time, but eventually it came in, so that's good. So you don't have to worry about hitting optimize and your metals disappearing. You're good. Only Huey, Dewey, and Louie metals will show up. If you guys want the Huey, Dewey, Louie metal, like the one with all three of them together to show up, just hit 6-star and then push optimize and they'll show up most out of all of them. So next up, we got modified how transition occurs after a raid boss appears. They pretty much have the same thing. They just took away like 1 or 2 steps, the steps that you have to click on raid boss. Instead, they'll bring you to the raid boss page once you kill the egg, and then you just select the raid boss. As long as there's a raid boss there from you or your party, you'll stay on that page. If not, it'll go back to the page of the egg, which is really good. So it makes it a little bit quicker and you don't have to go through so many scenes. So they're taking baby steps. If they can get rid of the eggs altogether, that would be great, and I would actually start farming a little bit more than I used to in the past, especially my free-to-play account, because that's still at like level 332, which I can easily get to 400 if it didn't take so long to get through that transition. But the transition is a lot easier now, so that's good to see. A couple of the steps taken away. Nothing too big, but it is a difference when you do farm a lot, especially when it comes to Lux farming parties. So they also fixed the 2 issues. That's the last part over here of the reflection. So if you're playing JP right now, you're gonna get 3,000 jewels for that first issue, and then later in September we'll get the rest. In global, we'll be getting the 3,000 jewels and this fix on June 27th, I believe, because there's no notice in global currently about it. If you actually click on this, they have a whole section here that talks about it, and it's also in the global notices. I talked about it in my last video, and they updated the bugs fixes. So like this is all the bug fixes they had. It's crazy. They added it right over here, talking about the reflect and how it happens and why it happened and what they changed it to. So that's all fixed now. So PvP should be optimized. You should be reflecting more than 2 billion, 100 million damage. And when you use combo pet with the actual defense boost break, it should be doing the proper numbers now. So that's good to see. Took them a long time, a month and a half, but it's all sorted up now, which is really nice. The rest of all of this is pretty much little things they added here and there. Like you can choose your favorite special awakening metal, and we do have this in global right now, so I'm going to go over really quickly. So my opinion on these avatar boards, honestly, if you look at this, like, yes, these are still really good metals. The Sephiroth KR19, the Riku, and the Starlight Keyblade one, basically Sora with Starlight, they're okay, but they're definitely falling back. And to spend 1,500 jewels for 3 traits, I honestly, if you're a new player and you have nothing else but you have these guys there and you need traits, it's going to help you. But if you really, really want to get far in this game, don't spend jewels on older metals, especially when those older metals are already placed and they've been replaced for a very, very long time. There really isn't much of a point to spend more jewels on these metals. Just save up those jewels like I do and wait for those really good banners to come out and spend that 30,000 on that banner or more, because there's been a lot of good ones. Like the last one we just got with the Supernova deal, that was cool. That was really good. But you want to skip out on these banners or these avatar boards, in my honest opinion. I would say he's good, but that means you would have to buy this board over here, or you would have to have 6 copies of him already to get these traits. Now, he's not that bad. He's actually better than the metals over there. But again, he will be replaced very, very soon. I'm going to talk about it. Now, these 3, this is a little bit different because the Ventus, Terra, and Aqua are still really good. They still hit a really huge amount of damage on them for PvE and PvP. I use them in both constantly. They're on all my setups, so they are very good metals. If you do have them and you want traits, I would say, yeah, this is considerable over here. But again, the thing about Terra, Ventus, and Aqua is that they have to spend 2 gauges. So if you have extra attack on them, that's 4 gauges no matter your attack boost max SP gauge 0. That doesn't matter. You have to spend 2, and then 4 with extra attack. So regardless, it would always take that 4 gauges from you with extra attack or 2. Besides that, they're solid metals. I keep running into that issue with my gauges because my gauges really consume fast, especially when I don't have enough attack boost max 9s and SB gauge 2, 1, 0. And especially because there are not a lot attack boost 9 maxes SB gauge 0 for a whole Keyblade setup. So it kind of hurts, but they're powerful. They're powerful. They still have a solid multiplier. It's just that their general strength is not as high as what's happening to the meta now. The meta is hitting 25,000, 30,000, 50,000. So be careful. I would say if you're doing fine in the game right now, then don't buy anything. Just keep saving those jewels, especially because the content's not there at the moment. Right now, it's more about just playing casually. If you beat the event, you beat it. If not, just move on. Don't worry about losing out on that gem, that title, that Huey, Dewey, Louie, or Magic Mirror. It's not worth it. Just save your jewels. Your jewels are your strongest metal in this game, technically. Jewels are power. Without the jewels, you've got no power. So make sure you just save the jewels and just kind of skip it on this. Even though it's tempting, even though I know it's really, really tempting, right now we're in a weird place. So I would say you can easily skip on all these. These 3 a little bit, it's like 50-50, but again, what I just gave you on advice, take it to according to your account. Not just in general, just your account could be different from someone else's, and having the right traits on your Aqua can make a big difference, or the Aventus can make a big difference to you in Coliseum to get that free attack boost 10 max. But again, the jewels you spend here, you can buy an attack boost 10 max in the avatar board once it comes out for the same amount of price without the RNG involved of not getting the proper traits. So that's that. Let's jump back into the notices. So the last couple of things is a Toy Story Avatar board, new one, Buzz Lightyear and Jessie coming out, plus the the 3 little aliens as balloons, which is really cool. I'm not going to cover this because Global sometimes gets it differently, so I'm just going to wait till it happens in Global. But in JP, if you guys need any of these, go for it. These are reprinted Woody. The Woody Avatar boards and Bo Peep are back over there too. And plus they have a Stitch for event coins and a little Snuggly over there, and then they got a new event with gems and a sun gem in it. Now the last thing is the Caribbean new Sora medal plus a banner, and I'm gonna talk about this in my next video because there's a lot to go over and I kind of want to throw my opinions and thoughts in there and all that, so I'm gonna save that for the next one if you guys want to check that out. For now, that's the big update. I just want to cover the update, the quality of life, and all the new changes, plus that Keyblade getting upgraded. I can't wait till we get more story. Global, please. Let me know if I messed anything up down below in the comment section, and let me know your thoughts on what's going on. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.